I didn't even focus on believing, and I manifested $11,000 in the last couple of weeks effortlessly and without trying. I didn't do a single affirmation. I did not visualize the end result. I did not force it in any way. Neither did I chase it. And I'm going to teach you exactly how I did it using neuroscience and manifestation so that you too can manifest an abundance of money whenever you desire. My name is Giselle Baumet. I'm a neuroscience master's grad candidate and a hypnotherapist. I work with women every single day to open them up to an abundance of money by removing the blocks that prevent it. Most people overcomplicate manifestation. In fact, put it in the comment if this is true. Let me know. Do you feel like you're trying all the things and manifestation for money doesn't seem to be working for you? It feels like it's overcomplicated, overthinking it. You just can't put the pieces together. Let me know. Put it in the comment. And trust me, that was me too, okay? Trust me, that was me too. Before I became someone that can easily manifest money and not really have it like I'm not thinking that hard about it. And it never feels like I'm trying really hard to make it happen. The unlock is that there's a lot of talk on manifestation without practicalities. It's things like do this affirmation, do this visualization, write these sentences, think on the end result, and then money will come. And a lot of the stuff that happens in between is completely left out. And then you have people posting, well, that's all I did, and money just came in. They leave out a lot of details. And I know this to be true because there was a time when even I would post things like this, and I left out a bunch of the nuances. And it wasn't intentional. It was just that it felt like it had just happened. And then when I reverse engineer it, I realized, wait a minute, there was a little bit more to it. And this is now from the place that I teach. The unlock is really from also using neuroscience along with manifestation. It made all the difference. And I consistently, okay, not once in a while, I consistently can manifest the totals that I desire for myself. Because here's the thing, manifestation works like muscle memory. Once your brain learns the pattern, it just automates it and it repeats it in the background. It's kind of like how you learned how to tie your shoes. When you first began, you had to learn what the pattern was. You had to learn the order to be able to tie your shoes. You're focused on really learning that, right? But today, you just tie your shoes. Like you're not thinking about every single step to tie my shoes. In fact, you're probably thinking about other things while you're just easily tying your shoes. That's how manifestation works once your brain learns the pattern. This is why I use words like in flow and effortlessly. But a lot of people stay in really hyper-focused on every step when it comes to manifestation. It's like every time you tie your shoes, it would be like you're telling to yourself, okay, so I'm gonna pull this one out, I'm gonna create the little bunny ears, I'm gonna go around that one, and then I'm gonna create another little bunny ear, and then I'm gonna tie it. You know, like you don't do that when you're tying your shoes. So why would you do that for manifestation all the time? Allow the pattern to work for you. So let's get into it. Let's get into the pattern and let's cover step number 1. We are going to tap into your default mode network. The DMN is the part of your brain that has everything running in the background in automation. Okay, so this is the part of your brain that once you learned how to drive, you now can drive without thinking about every step. It's because of the DMN. It's already making those connections, it's doing the problem solving, it knows what business to do and is doing its job. Another example is you're taking a shower and you're just, doing your thing and an idea comes in. That's also your DMN at work. It works in the background, all automated, without you putting a lot of effort into it. Here's how you're going to activate it for manifestation. You're going to stop micromanaging manifestation. You do not need to micromanage it. It's literally like planting a seed and then taking it out every 2 days to see if it started to grow. You're going to activate your DMN even more so that you can get your insights, your aligned actions. And you're going to do it by things like meditation, breath work, going for a silent walk, or even daydreaming, allowing yourself to daydream freely. Maybe you like driving, so you just go on rides just for the fun of it. Those things that we do repetitively without really thinking a lot about it activate your DMN, and it moves your manifestations along, bringing them into your reality. For example, when I manifested the $11,000 plus, I was not thinking about that total 24 hours a day. I really was not. I was not doing visualizations about it. I wasn't doing affirmations about it. I had an idea of a total that I wanted to manifest, and I just allowed my mind, my brain, to automate the process. I just allowed my brain to tell me and to show me the opportunities that were going to bring me into the reality where that money lives, that it was all going to come through me through that frequency. So another thing that I did was passive visualization. So active visualization is when you are in a meditative state and you're visualizing the end result, or you're visualizing you succeeding in your actions. And those are good. But I did also use passive visualization. And I've been doing that for a while, actually, to become the version of me that can easily manifest money. Passive visualization happens when your mind is relaxed, but you're doing activities such as watching a travel blog, listening to a podcast, or going through your Pinterest. The two ways that I do this the most is by surrounding myself with abundance. So that is passive visualization, because my subconscious is receiving this as my norm. I also do it physically, where I will physically surround myself with abundance. And I do it very, very intentionally. And then the way that I do also every single day is what I put into my ears. So the podcasts that I listen to, the audiobooks that I listen to. I really have changed the way that I think and the way that I see the world by surrounding myself through the things that go into my ear with others who live in abundance and who have achieved greatness. And it really changed my thinking pattern. It really changed how I see the energy of money. And it really changed my life in a lot of ways. And all of that is passive visualization, because as I'm receiving those words, my subconscious is also receiving them. So find ways that you can do this in your own life. Get creative with it and find ways. And then the hardest part for most people is letting go of resistance. Let go of the resistance. The moment that you are obsessed with results, the moment that you're like, why hasn't it happened yet? The moment that you are uncomfortable with your own results, you are allowing for resistance. I want you to allow for receiving. Allow for the ways in which it can happen. This does not mean that there are no actions. There are more than one universal law. It is not just about the law of attraction. Okay, there is also the law of vibrational frequency. There's also the law of action. Oftentimes, there are actions, whether they are directly related to what you're manifesting or indirectly. But through the process of just letting go of resistance, I allowed for aligned actions and I allowed for inspired actions. And when I didn't have anything that came to my mind, I allowed for common sense actions without attachment to the how, without attachment to the result needing to happen exactly like that. Letting go of the resistance, remembering that this is about who you are becoming in the process. Very, very important. Celebrate your wins. Are you someone that's like brags about yourself to yourself? Do that, okay? If you're not that, do that. Start celebrating yourself. Allow yourself to celebrate yourself. Celebrate your wins. And here's the thing. Don't wait until you have big wins. Celebrate the small things. When you celebrate it, you increase your dopamine and you're telling your brain, do more of that. Give me more of that. Also celebrate anything that comes your way. I celebrate when I am gifted things. I celebrate when somebody offers to buy me something. I celebrate when I got a weekend getaway recently. I celebrate that I received a complimentary week-long Caribbean vacation. I celebrate even the non-tangible things, like the things that I feel and that I feel that. I celebrate it. I live in that gratitude of it. I celebrate that I have what I have. I live in gratitude and I live in that celebration. And to me, they're very, very similar. They're very, very similar. That allows my manifestations to be at ease. That allows your manifestations to be at ease, to be effortlessly, to be in flow. The way that I manifested that $11,000 is the same way that I manifest any amount that I desire, that I put my mind into and I want to bring into my reality. I want to manifest it through me and through the frequency of that energy. It's the same way. It doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel like hard work. And oftentimes I have to really think about, wait, how did it actually happen? Like, how did it actually come to me? Why? Because I'm open to all opportunities. I'm not attached to how it must come. I'm doing the practices that keep me calm and grounded. I'm allowing my mind to wander. I'm allowing for ideas to come into my mind by activating the default mode network. I am allowing, and I really desire for you to do the same because you deserve it. You are majestic. You're way more powerful than you realize. I cannot wait for you to realize it.